that want to actually put that in play out in the middle, Bish. I think you look at it, we're basically talking about the teams Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Pakistan. Lots of slower bowlers that you don't have pace on the ball as much. You're playing on different types of wickets where a lot of the times naturally you're looking at sweeps, so then all of a sudden you play to your strengths and you stick with that. So are you testing yourself in your domestic setup? That's where you've got to challenge yourself. That's a shot they're more than happy to play at domestic cricket. How many times are they getting in domestic games and pushing themselves, say, I'm going to hit up and over the top, and so it's a lot easier for them once they get into bilateral series and into World Cups, that they've been there, done that before. Yeah, well done. Good work. I mean, the other one is up to the coaches, isn't it? You've got to try and create an environment where there isn't that fear of failure, that failure is actually your first step to actually then creating a new skill set. And you've got to sort of turn it into a success mark rather than saying, don't play that shot in the nets. That's not going to get you runs. That's not your game. Elise Perry played in the V for the majority of her career. Most of it was along the ground. Needed to adjust her game for the T20 to stay relevant. Now hits up and over the top. Yeah, shaped to go big and then just laid off it and used the pace nicely. So nicely, she's going to pick up 4.
It's a very skillful knock so far from Pereira. And this is what I like about the expansion of the game, because when they know you can now hit down the ground, they have to push fielders back straight. And then you can use the dexterity and run it fine, where there is not the extra fielder that there would have been before you struck the ball down the ground and long off went back.
And another one. Well, they're just raking up here at D.Y. Patel Stadium. Another catch goes down. 139 for 4. She had the wicket-keeping gloves on in the last match for Bangladesh. This time she's at cover. Chelik, and it's in and out, not off a stable base. Oh, it hurts. It hurts when you drop them. No one means to drop catches. We understand that. We get that. But in a World Cup at this level, catches like that, got to be taken each and every time. She needs to now put it out of her mind, because the way Bangladesh bowlers are bowling at the moment, they're creating opportunities. It's one of those things, sometimes it's contagious. So captain, leaders out there on the field for Bangladesh and just need to rally the troops. Little drop and run works well.
Yeah, I like the drop and run. Obviously, Bangladesh are not going to love the dropped opportunity. How far out in front of her with the hands. Yeah, the hands are way out. She almost ran past the ball and then got the hands outstretched instead of taking it closer to the body. I'm not sure whether that's the reason it was foiled, but the technique wasn't perfect. It's unfortunate. But on the positive, I love the rotation of strike in between, 23 boundaries we've seen so far.
Mid-wicket just squeezing a little bit here.
Yeah, just on that, Mel, like, if we can go back to that shot again. I love this because we're talking power hitting, we're talking boundaries, but what it opens up are the little touches, and I'm wondering if that's another area in the tournament where teams are looking to advance their cause, the ability to rotate strike, hit the ball into gaps more than has been happening.
It's just so critical, isn't it? You look at the dot ball percentage of an Australia, who's current World Cup champions, they're at 48%. You look at the three teams that we just spoke about then, from Pakistan to Bangladesh to Sri Lanka, and they're above 60%. And you look at where those gaps are, and the gaps are in so many areas. That's good there. So that gap it's a large gap to the onside, but it's made the player move laterally. So the gaps are to either side of the fielder. It's in front of the fielder. That's the little drop and runs we're starting to see. And then it's over the top of the fielder. And that all comes down to practice in the nets, isn't it? Don't just go into the cricket nets and feel good and go, oh, that came off the middle. Because if they came off the middle and they keep going to the fielders in the game,
good ball.
You're not scoring anything. And that's negating building any kind of total that you can either defend or chase down. There's a little drop and run. You've got to be backing up as the non-striker, which they are on this occasion. They get the single, and that's a good one because there's 5 singles from it, 144 for 4.
So one of the few overs that you haven't hit a boundary in the innings so far, and yet still you were able to. It's 5. It's not 7 or 8, but at least you don't feel a pressure build-up from not having gotten a boundary.
Wicket, first ball of the innings. That was the only wicket to fall on the power play. And now the partnership building up to 44. And there's nothing wrong with saying that's a good delivery and I can't quite get that into a gap. I fully understand that. Every coach and player gets it. But then when you get a little bit more width, that's the one there that has to get into that cover gap. Sorry, Nick, when we're doing this after, there's a... Advances. I think she wanted to go straight. In the end, pulls out her preferred sweep shot. And some good running means they get back for 2.
Yeah, the fielding wasn't great because when it hit the ground, it plugged and spun left of the screen. And I think the fielder just thought it might come to her, and then she realized it's plugged and spinning away to her right. So she had to advance more, and that gave them time to get 2.
There we go.